Swap deal on the cards. Commentator makes interesting swap deal claim involving James Maddison. Welcome back to Tottenham News Today channel. Tottenham have been linked to a potential swap deal involving their standout midfielder James Maddison and Manchester City's Jack Grealish, fueling debate over the feasibility of such a move. Commentator Ian Darke has weighed in on the rumours, noting that while Grealish could be a strong addition to Spurs, Maddison's importance to Ange Postecoglou's squad makes the likelihood of this swap questionable. Darke suggested that such a deal would only be plausible if Maddison were to leave the Lilywhites and City express significant interest in him, though he labelled these scenarios as speculative. Speaking to Tottenham News, the pundit said, "They've got Maddison. Why would they want to sign Grealish?" The only way that could ever happen was if there was a swap deal on the cards, whereby Maddison was fancied by someone else more than Postecoglou. It seems like pure speculation. But you could imagine Grealish as a good fit for Tottenham. However, it's a flyer at the moment. Grealish's time at Manchester City has been a mix of highs and struggles. He played a vital role in the club's historic treble-winning season in 2022-23, contributing to their triumphs in the Champions League, Premier League and FA Cup. However, his form has waned since then, with the midfielder struggling to find the consistency and attacking spark he showcased during his time at Aston Villa. So far this season, Grealish has yet to score, raising questions about his current impact at City. In contrast, Maddison has flourished since his move to Tottenham last summer. Under Postecoglou's leadership, the English playmaker has become central to Spurs' resurgence, registering 5 goals and 4 assists across 17 appearances in all competitions in the ongoing campaign. Currently valued at £60 million compared to Grealish's £45 million, Maddison is seen as a more valuable asset both financially and strategically. Given Maddison's pivotal role and long-term contract until 2028, Tottenham would likely be reluctant to part ways with him. While Grealish's quality and experience are undeniable, sacrificing Maddison seems implausible for a Spurs side intent on maintaining their upward trajectory and competing for the silverware. Tottenham want to sign Matheus Cunha from Wolves but face one problem. Spurs are being backed to make a move for a centre-forward in January, which is not surprising considering Richarlison's injury woes. It has been reported over recent weeks that one player on the Lilywhites wish list is Ipswich Town striker Liam Delap, who is enjoying a terrific debut season in the Premier League. It has now emerged that Ange Postecoglou's men also have their eye on another striker who is scoring goals for fun in the English top flight. This update comes from TalkSport, who say that Tottenham have expressed an interest in Wolves striker Matheus Cunha ahead of the January window. The report claims that the striker's impressive displays at the Molineux Stadium have put him on the radars of both the North London side and Manchester United, who are both exploring deals for the 25-year-old. However, the outlet reveals that their sources at the Midlands club have stated that they have no plans of selling their star man in January. It is pointed out that Wolves are aware of their growing reputation as a selling club after they sold Pedro Neto and Max Kilman to Chelsea and West Ham respectively in the summer. The club realised that those decisions have put manager Gary O'Neill under pressure and they want to buck this trend. Wolves director of football Matt Hobbs has allegedly informed O'Neill that Cunha will not be allowed to depart the club in the upcoming transfer window. It has been widely reported over recent weeks that Tottenham want to bolster their backline in the summer, and it has now emerged that the Lilywhites are eyeing a big name. This update comes from TBR Football, who say that Crystal Palace's Marc Guehi's situation is being closely followed by the North London side. The 24-year-old's current deal at Selhurst Park runs out in 2026, and it is revealed that the player has not shown any interest in extending his contract. Guehi has been in superb form for both Palace and England over the past 12 months and was one of the standout performers in defence at the European Championships. However, the report explains that Spurs are facing competition from 2 of their Premier League rivals for Guehi. Chelsea are said to be keen on bringing the centre-back back to Stamford Bridge, while the England man is still thought to be Newcastle's top target after the Magpies failed with a move for him last summer. Further, the outlet states that the Eagles are not keen on letting Guehi or any of their key players leave the club mid-season. While Guehi has seemingly been on Spurs' radar for a while, it is unlikely that the club will get involved in a bidding war with the likes of Chelsea or Newcastle. Unlike those clubs, Tottenham are only looking for a backup centre-back rather than a guaranteed starter. The only way that changes is if Cristian Romero is poached by Real Madrid next summer, which is not something that can be ruled out at this point. Tottenham could consider free agents Keylor Navas and Loris Karius as potential replacements for the injured Guglielmo Vicario, according to The Athletic. Ange Postecoglou insisted Spurs will not pursue a new shot stopper in the January market. But if their stance changes, the veteran duo have been identified as the two highest profile goalkeepers available. According to The Athletic, if Tottenham agree a deal for either of them in January, they could quickly step in while Vicario continues to recover. Postecoglou did say clearly on Wednesday that Spurs will not be going for a free agent goalkeeper in the January market. If for whatever reason that policy changes, and if they do choose to go for a short-term cover in goal, then attention will naturally turn to Keylor Navas and Loris Karius, the two highest profile goalkeepers who are currently free agents. If Spurs could agree a deal for either of them in January, they could quickly slot in while Vicario continues to recover. Vicario, who underwent surgery on Monday, will be out for months after playing with a broken ankle against Manchester City on Saturday. In his absence, 36-year-old Fraser Forster has stepped in for Tottenham's 2-2 draw with Roma in the Europa League and is expected to do so at least until the new year. Forster made his fourth appearance of the season on Thursday, and only his fifth since the start of the 2023-24 campaign. Navas, labelled outstanding, remains a free agent after leaving Paris Saint-Germain at the end of last season. The 37-year-old spent 6 months in the Premier League with Nottingham Forest in 2023, making 17 appearances at the City ground. That's it for today's update. If you liked the video and want to keep up with everything Tottenham, be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications for our latest content. Remember to give this video a thumbs up and share it with other Spurs fans. Let's build our Tottenham News Today community together. Thanks for watching, and as always, come on you Spurs!